Hello thrillers, welcome back to today's tutorial on the making of this Batwing Bubu dress with Organza Ruffles. So I really want to appreciate every one of you who has really been following this very channel. Thank you so much. And if you're yet to subscribe, please go ahead and click the subscription button. Also like this video, share to everyone. Let's go right to the video. I have 3 yards of this Ankara and also 3 yards of this organza. You can actually use more, 4, 5 yards depending on how full you want it. How I folded this, we know that our Ankara is usually by 45. This is the yardish side, that is 6 yards, however yards. By this side is 45. So the length I'm working with is more than 45. So instead of me folding it towards this way, I just had to fold it towards this way. And then measure the length, measure the length for the back also and cut. So that is what I have here. And I have this part on fold, as you can see, fold and also another fold. This is the front, this is the back. To determine the amount of fold, it is your shoulder to shoulder divided by 2. In my case, the shoulder to shoulder is 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So I have 7.5 here. Then plus your sleeve length, the sleeve length you're working with. So I'm working with a sleeve of 14.5 inches, but in total here I have 15.5. So I'm going to use everything. The sewing and hemming allowance for the sleeve inclusive. I've gone ahead to also draw a starting point line, which is just a straight line to give you a straight start. From there I start making my mark. The neck depth for the front 3.5 inches, for the back 1 inch, shoulder to hip of 24. Okay. For the neck width is 3.5 also. Okay. And our shoulder slope is 2 inches. So I'm coming down by 2 inches and I'll connect this to this. On this hip line, I'm going to mark the hip circumference of my client divided by 4 because the front is on 4, the back is on 4, so it's 4. And it is 39 inches divided by 4 is 9.75, which is here. Then I'm going to add extra 4 inches is allowance. From here, because I don't want the batwing to start directly from the hip, I'm just going to come down by either 5 inches or 6 inches, however you want it. But I'm going to make use of 5.5. The same thing I have here, that's what I'm going to mark here. And then on the hemline, I'm going to subtract 2 inches from whatever I have here, to give it a tapered shape. So I have 13.5 here, minus 2 inches is 11.5. Okay, and the length of this dress is 50.5 inches, 1 inch hemming allowance. Okay. So let me just tell us, what I notice is that if you're sewing a maxi dress, don't use exactly your client's full length, because if you make use of the exact full length, it tends to flow very well. It will now be stripping the floor you get because it is free, it's not on the body. So maybe remove 1 inch or 2 inches from the full length. So okay, from here, from the hip line, I'm going up by 4 inches. That's to create our sleeve, and from there I find a way to connect it. Don't make it sharp, please. Then I'm going ahead to add my allowance, just 1 inch. I also have my half an inch allowance here, here and here. And here is it. So go ahead and trim it out. Cut the back neck first, then take it off and cut the front. For this back side, we're going to have to put a button, so we'll cut a facing for it. This is what I have here, so I'm going to fold it and put it under here. This is it. I've pinned it and I'm going to trim it into the shape. So go ahead and cut the facing for the front too. And this is the front with its facing, right side facing right side. I'll go ahead and sew the neck by half an inch, just the neck. This is the back side. For the button loop, I cut a fabric of about 2 inches. Here, I'm going to cut it off 2 inches and I'm going to fold it this way. Fold just like bias, fold this side to then fold both together and sew it down. So if you do it well, this is what you will have for the button loop. But it depends on the size of button you have. Then when I'm done with that, okay, this is my back side, right side facing the right side of the facing. I'm going to place it down. For the button opening, I'll just, like I said, I'm coming down by 6 inches, which is here. Then I'm just going to curve it this way. Very simple as that. And go up. The opening here should be like half an inch. The button loop, you're going to put it underneath. Place it after the half an inch neck allowance you have. I'll place this under here. Go ahead and pin it down. So this is it here, as you can see. Now go ahead and sew it. Sew from here half an inch, then curve it out this and sew it this way. So when I'm done, I'm also going to hem the interfacing. Do the same thing for the front side. I'm done with everything I've said, and I've gone ahead to notch the neck, as you can see, and also the interfacing. I've hemmed it also. So now this is the back and this is the button line created. So I'm going to cut it open. Alright, this is it, and I'm going to hand sew my button here. If you notch this part very well, it's going to relax, in the front side, as you can see. It's very much relaxed. So now we'll go ahead to join the shoulder. With the right side facing right side, I'm going to use, instead of sewing it straight this way, I'm going to use the interfacing of the back and take it to the back side. And I'm going to sew it down by half an inch. Also, what it will do is up to this very point it has gotten, it will cover this raw edge, leaving just this side exposed. Do the same for the other side. Alright, and this is what it should have. As you can see, this side is still open, but this is neat. So you go ahead and sandwich your hemming gum right inside this place all around, then go ahead and iron it to stick the interface into the main dress. Next thing is to hem our sleeve. This is our sleeve. Okay, hem it by folding it twice. Go ahead and sew it. Do the same thing for the other side. Okay, I'm done hemming the sleeve opening, and I want us to take these measurements. We have 1 inch side allowance, so we're going to take out 1 inch on each side and take the measurement of the sleeve opening. I have 36 inches. Let's do for the neck part too. So for the ruffle on the neckline, I want it to be 2.75 away from the neck region. 2.75. And I'm going to connect the whole dot. I've marked it, and I'm going to also measure it. So I have 36.5. I'll note it down also. For the width of the two sleeves, or the length, okay, I have a ruffle here of 15 inches, but it's going to be unfold, and unfold it to be 7.5 then with my sewing allowance. For the length, or should I say width of this, measuring it all the way is a long one. So I've gone ahead to measure mine, and it is 166.5 inches by 15 inches. So I have this thing to this and this for the two sleeves, and then for the one on the neckline towards this way, it is 12 inches, I guess. Okay, yeah, this is 12 inches, and the towards this side it is 109.5 inches. Okay, I also have some places that I joined. You can see I have places that I joined fabric here. So what we are going to do is this: we'll fold it and sew it down by half an inch. Sew it down, or do it for all of them. And if you are done with that, I'm done with this one. You can see I've gone ahead to turn it to the right side, and this is what I have. So this line with this seam line, it will be on the middle. So this is all of it. I'm going to gather it to this length of the sleeve, which is 36. So I'm gathering this thing either with your needle or with your sewing machine, gathering it until I have a length of 36 inches. For the neck one, I will gather it. When I'm done with it, I will gather it until I have a length of 36.5. So I'll come back and show us. I'm just showing how I gather this with my needle and thread. Okay guys, I lost a video on how I attached this ruffle on the neck and on the sleeve. I went and I deleted the video thinking it's another video, and funny enough I deleted it permanently from my trash, so please bear with me. I'm going to make sure I explain it very well. All right, explaining what I did with this paper. Okay, this is the sleeve and this is the neck. So you know the ruffle that we gathered, I'm just going to, this side is a raw edge. I just folded it, left 1 inch here, 1 inch here, placed it and sewed it almost at the tip of here, making sure that it's holding the main dress itself. So I sewed it there, okay, up to here, leaving 1 inch for the side allowance. Then for the neck, I also did the same thing. From the back, I also folded the raw edge and gathered it into this line all the way around. And you're sewing at the middle of the gathered ruffle. All right, so I'm done with that, and it's something that, yeah, you just have to gradually do it. It can be time consuming. So I've also attached my button, and I've gone ahead to take out the thread that I used to gather this into place, and this is it. As you can see, the stitching from behind. Okay, so the next thing is to join it on the sides. I'll join it on the side by that 1 inch sewing allowance, side allowance that I left. So hold this part, join it down, do the same thing for the other side, and when we are done, I'm going to hem this dress by folding it all around, folding it twice, 1, 2, and sew it round. With this, we've come to the end of this very tutorial. You can go ahead and add it to yours, and that will be all for now. So thank you very much. I hope you found this video helpful. So if you do, please go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and see you in my next one. Bye.